Well, last month I stood in front of a silk cotton tree, and so many frightening tales about the silk cotton tree sprung to mind. You see, we grew up with a lot of superstitious belief. Well, if you read Greek mythology, well, they call it mythology, you'll read tales about Medusa the Gorgon and other tales, and the writers like Homer wrote about the Odyssey and all kind of animals rising out of the sea and so on. And we read that. But when you talk about our Lajables and Legarou and Sukonya and Mama Maladi and Mama Glow and all that, and that take a back seat, eh? The Greek mythology always seemed to be more, important. And we like to read about it in books. But we have our stories too, our superstition. So when I looked at the silk cotton tree, I remember so many stories about the silk cotton tree, frightful tales. Before I go on, let me see, the people, especially the old men that used to call Ligaro, and tease them. They didn't give them a rest, some of them. Tease them. Oh gosh, why people the bad week? Calling them people Ligaro, and giving them a chance, teasing them and tell them that I read and they suck them and doing all kind of things to really make these people feel bad. Oh gosh, people shouldn't do that, Lots of superstition existed, superstitious beliefs while I was growing up. Let me reflect on a few of them. Let me reflect on a few of them. Go away! Get the hell out of here and stop crying trouble for people. Take your crying backside somewhere else. Well, that was the voice of Auntie Mary responding to the amorous songs of cats meeting in the backyard. I'm sure you have heard them. They were disturbing the stillness of the night and also disturbing Auntie Mary's mind. So Auntie Mary would open the window and chase the cats away. He threw a bowl of water on the courting lovebirds. Now, while the cats were wheeling the willow, well, we have some nice words, That's phrases and words that we used while I was growing up. Wheeling the willow. When you're playing cricket and you're hitting the ball, you're making a lot of runs, you were wheeling the willow. Well, the cats were wheeling the willow in the backyard. And when John was doing his thing and pelting Blogo, he was wheeling the willow. Well, Auntie Mary, she thought differently. So she disrupted the affectionate animals. So yes, we grew up with all kind of superstitious beliefs. And there were people who held those beliefs so dearly that nobody dared to call them out and say, you're wrong, that don't exist. And those people, they had an explanation for every incident, and often they put meanings to many everyday occurrences. They put meanings to that. So when a foalcock crowed incessantly in front of the steps, they chase it away, just like the mating cats, because the foalcock crowing was supposed to be calling trouble on people. What the hell are you calling trouble on people? Go away. A bad omen, people believe. Just as open an umbrella in the house, sweeping somebody's foot, You sweep somebody's foot, and sure enough, that person wouldn't get married. Or having food fall from your mouth. They say food fall from your mouth while you're eating. Boy, somebody was taken out or taken away your lover. We are told not to point our fingers at a horse or at a grave. You see at the cemetery there, you can't point your finger at that at all. Or a dead person even. And if we did so, we had to bite all 10 fingers in order to prevent them from rotting. Well, if you believe a ghost was following you in the night there, don't enter the house just as you usually do. Enter backwards. And if you think, look, I will suck you, sleep with your clothes wrong side, back into front. Our elders told us it was not a good thing to hand pepper to anybody. You're sitting on the table with somebody and they ask for the pepper, don't hand it to them. We are told to place the pepper sauce, for instance, on the table so that the individual will pick it up. If you handed someone the pepper, you quoted a severance of the friendship, putting bad blood between you all. Don't do that. That's what they said there. Whenever one's right eye was jumping, well, somebody ain't seen a long time would appear. And if the palm of your right hand kept scratching you, it was a sign that you had to pay out money. You had to pay out money. But if it is your left hand that's scratching, boy, money coming your way, money coming. If it is your left hand, the palm of your left hand, you got more money and better luck. If a board mess on your head, well, I can't believe that. I can't. You know why? I was walking one day recently, and a board mess on my head. I ain't see no money. I ain't see no money at all. They say it was not a good idea to drop your wallet or your purse with your money. You're going to broke. Don't drop it. If you bit your tongue, somebody was bad talking you. And if it is bell, our term for the ear drum, if that kept ringing non-stop, people were calling your name. And if you suddenly appeared on the scene while somebody was calling your name, boy, you're going to live a long time. Ripe old age. You know, many people really believe that. Boy, I just thought of you too. And as soon as I think of you appear, you're going to live long. You're going to live long. They told us that the surest way to keep out evil spirits from our houses, we had to nail a horseshoe over the front door. It was also said it brought good luck. I used to see horseshoe nailed over the front door of houses while growing up. I actually saw that. And when they all kept hooting in the night, or dogs kept barking and howling and in the night, somebody was sure to kick the bucket, meaning somebody would die. And we had another name for death, you know. When they say Basil call you, when Basil call you, it's death are calling you, death. When Tanty Mary heard the owl hooting, she used to look out through the window and shout in the direction of the song, "Go away, wretch, get the hell away, and take your mother with you." as if Tanty Mary, as if she knew the mother of the owl. Now, whenever somebody opened a bottle of rum in the house, it was not a good thing to just drink. Just start drinking like that. Throw some on the floor for the ancestors, the unseen guests. The ancestors were thirsty and they had to be acknowledged. Boy, I'm telling you, we had all kind of belief when we were growing up. All kind of belief. And what about dreams? What about dreams? Teresa could not wait to get her neighbor's attention. She had a dream. Teresa dreamt about fish, and that meant that one of the women in the area was pregnant. We had another name for pregnant, especially when the pregnancy was showing. Somebody was pushing breadbasket. Well, Teresa dreamt about fish, and that meant that somebody was pregnant. And it was a red fish, so it was likely the father was a red-skinned man. She was sure it was Miss Melina's relative who was pregnant. And she was sure of a dream because 2 nights before she dreamt, she saw a boat loaded with mangoes. That meant pregnancy too. Well, back then, every dream had a meaning, and in every village, people had experts to interpret the dream. You dream about a wedding, somebody go dead. And if somebody passed away soon after such a dream, Teresa would say, you see what I tell all you? You see what I tell all you? Same thing I say, I don't dream wrong. You see what I tell all you? Water dreams were popular, boy, real popular. If a dream involved water that was clean and clear, supposed to be a good dream. Once the water clean and clear brought as much good luck as keeping a donkey eye in one's wallet. You remember the donkey eye? You should keep that in the wallet to bring good luck. Dirty water spelled sickness. And if one dreamt about rough seas or the water dirty, boy, trouble ahead. A dream that involved a boat foretold some sort of future travel. If you dream about a boat, you go travel. Many of my friends were happy when they dreamt of boat because they believed they were going to America, to England or to Canada. So they like to dream about boat. It was a bad thing to dream that your teeth fell out. Similarly, a dream of a wedding was a bad omen. Somebody was heading for the great beyond. If you dream of the dead, you were likely to see someone you had not seen in a long time, donkey years. You dream of the dead, you go see the living. People who were chronic gamblers, well, they love to dream about numbers. I had a friend, he always dreaming about numbers. But the funny thing is, every time he dream about numbers, he gave me an earful because he always dreaming wrong numbers and telling me, boy, I dream about the 6 or the 5, and I dream about the 5 and a 4 come. I dream about 4, the 5 come. You're always dreaming wrong. Dreaming numbers, but dreaming wrong. So yes, people who are chronic gamblers, they love to dream about numbers. Boy, I had a dream there, boy. I dream I hit the number, I dream 555, 444 come. Well, I say, well, next time dream about 444, and then 555 might come. A fella from Belmont, they call him Leon. He dream about the number 1, 2, and number 3. The man journey all the way to Simon to bet on the horses he saw with those numbers. All the horses the man dream about came last in the races. Number 1 came last, number 2 came last, and number 3 came last. His good friend Whiskey told him that the horses lost because he spoke about the dream before he plays a bet. They say when you dream something, if you dream numbers, don't tell nobody, you won't win. He told Leon that he should never speak about the numbers he dreamed. Don't speak about the numbers you dream about, because that will bring bad luck. And he encouraged him to try and dream about green things. For if you dream about green, plenty money coming, boy, plenty money. Well, he dreamed about the same Leon. He had a dream about green leaves. And in the dream, he won big money. That's in the dream. From Liquor Woods. You remember Liquor Woods? They used to have this Liquor Woods. Is this game, you know, gambling. Liquor Woods in England. So Leon dreamed about green leaves, and he dreamt that he won big money from Liquor Woods in England. And he remembered to keep his mouth shut, as his friend advised. He kept his mouth shut. The man knows every damn cent he had. Oh Lord. Boy, I don't understand them guys at all. They keep dreaming and they're dreaming wrong. Grandma used to tell us that it was good. It's a good thing to cry in your sleep, eh? When you cry in your sleep. That's what Grandma said. It's good to cry in your sleep. So I yearned to dream that I was crying in my sleep. Then it happened. The next day I shed crocodile tears. You know, I was crying in my sleep. And you know what happened? My girlfriend leave me, you know. So I ended up crying for two. Anthony Wendell, the Riggs. So yes, going back to the mythology, Greek mythology, and all the stories that tell us about Hercules and Atlas lifting up the wall on the shoulder and all that. They say them thing is good things to read about, you know, and we study it in literature. But we want to study anything about all like a runner like a bless and thing, because that always take a back seat. Seems like nonsense, eh? But foolishness is foolishness. You know, so don't rate one and belittle the other. Anthony Wendell, the Riggs.